What's up, guys? Welcome back to Breakout Trading. Today is Monday, July 13th, and I'm going to be going over some trades I made today. Today, I would classify as missed opportunity. I traded pretty badly today, obviously down here, 1485. Trading BOXL for a loss, NBY, EQ, SAVA, and VXRT short. Yeah, today in the markets was actually so insane, and I'm really disappointed that I wasn't able to capitalize on really any of it. Pretty brutal. You can see here, these are my trades, my positions, closed, and trades down here. So I'll just start from the beginning. This one's going to be pretty quick. I was going to make a live footage, but there's just way too many trades today. I took 20 trades today, which is way too many for me. I usually never take that many. I was totally over trading today. I was frustrated that I saw this movement in the market and I wasn't able to actually capitalize on any of it, so I just ended up over trading and being stupid. So yeah, I'll just go over in chronological order the trades for today. So first off, we have NBY. Go into a 3-minute here. So this one was like a pharmaceutical company gapping up. It had a spray solution that like killed COVID-19 or something. So it looked promising, and it was looking strong out of the gate. So I decided to take some trades on it. So the first trade here. Okay, so they're kind of overlapping. So obviously it blew upwards at the start of the day, pulled back. I got an entry there at 180. Two entries actually. They're just overlapping. 50 shares and 25 shares here at 180, and then I sold at 78 for a 2-cent loss just because the thing wasn't bouncing as much as I'd liked. And then I decided to take another shot at it here on the test of VWAP here, and I actually was like prepared for this thing to pull back a bit more. If you do a retracement here from the high down, it ended up holding the 382 pretty nicely here, and that's why I added. And there was nothing inherently wrong with these trades. They actually worked out pretty well. Keep messing up this chart. And I made a little bit of profit here, selling up here at 180, and then for some reason the thing just crapped out, so I cut the rest here at sold the first 50 shares here there at 180, and then sold the other 50 shares at 171, and then tried to go for it once more on this break of this like triangle. So it had formed sort of this pennant, you can see. So it looks pretty legit from when it was forming. And I decided to go for a breakout of this, so I went long here, only 25 shares, and then ended up selling when it crapped out. And it turned out to be a pretty good decision actually, because this thing kind of just sold off all day. So there was nothing really wrong with this trading. This was good. It just didn't really have the momentum that some of the other stocks today did. So nothing wrong with that. NBY down or up actually $3, but I think that ends up being about break even. Yeah, it ends up being pretty much break even there, down 37 cents because of commissions, because I took so many trades on it. So that was the first one. And then this one really hurt. So EQ, so obviously this is the huge short squeeze one, all the way there, up 538%, and I barely even got a single dollar off it, which is pretty frustrating, like 141 off it. So that sucks. Obviously there's no way to know that it's going to squeeze like that when you enter, so I can't beat myself up too much. But all day this thing was kind of making this sort of bottom here, and I was watching it. Who knew that it would pump like that though? So it was kind of making this bottom and then it exploded upwards. And at this time I was actually editing the live footage video, and I got pissed because I actually just deleted it because there's way too many trades to edit. I pretty much sat at my computer all day today from open till close, just frustrated trying to make something happen. This thing squeezed way up, and then I kind of like bought the first pullback here, the first decent pullback that I saw. Pretty much bottom ticked it too, and I think the reason I did that was this was a Fibonacci level, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the 23.6 there. So I bought EQ there at 11.40 and sold at 11.61 for a tiny little gain, $2.10, because I only had 10 shares. So definitely should have stepped up to the plate more on that one, a lot more. And then, as you all know, this thing just absolutely ripped. It was a huge short squeeze today, and it just kept going all the way up to like $29–30 at close. So that really sucks to have not even re-entered that. I don't know why I didn't re-enter it. I was just off today in my trading. I wasn't making good decisions. I wasn't waiting for good setups. I was all over the place. So that sucked. Oh god, and then BOXL. So after that, I went for a long on BOXL, because this one, you know, looked like it was going to break out too. Except when I longed this thing, it had like no volume, which was so frustrating because it just moved like a slug, like nothing was happening. Basically, the setup on this was it broke the initial morning high here, and I bought this pullback here at 137 for 100 shares, and was just patiently waiting. That's something I tried to do today because I know that's my issue, is I always just sell right away, but today it didn't pay off to be patient. I was patient, and then of course look at the volume. This thing just crapped right out, and then I ended up selling there. Meanwhile, I took the VXRT trade. I'll go over that too. I'll do BOXL first. So then it ends up ripping, and I tried to get in again here on the break of this high of day, pullback, saw weakness, got out, you know, big red candle. Well, that's actually happened after I got out, but I saw weakness, I got out, and then of course the thing just ends up ripping, and I don't chase it. Should have just stayed in. Obviously hindsight's 20/20. And I also even thought about going short here, but after seeing EQ, I don't think I want to short. Like that, being stuck in a short squeeze would be like the worst thing ever. So that seems like a bad idea. And VXRT, also a big fat fail. This one I actually did try to go short on this. Like, I don't know what is up with the market recently. Like, it is weird how these things are just pumping so big. They're all like short squeezy. I don't know if that's a word or whatever, but they all just come out of nowhere with these huge pumps. So I ended up trying to short this here. Scaled in twice at 231 and 1275. So 1231 there and 1275, both only 10 shares. So yeah, and then this thing, I thought I was going to get squeezed out because at this time, look at what was happening to EQ. Right, it was just getting completely squeezed, so I was like, damn it, you know, I don't want to be on the wrong end of this thing. And then of course it comes all the way back down, and my short would have paid off. So that's frustrating too, knowing that I pretty much nailed the top there but didn't get any sort of reward for it. And then the last trade of the day after I was pissed off and frustrated was SAVA. This is the only one that didn't have any sort of pump yet, so I figured why not, you know, bought only 25 shares, decided to give it a shot, and of course as soon as I enter it breaks the low of day. And luckily I did have my stop loss here because it did end up dumping quite a bit further, so happy to have the stop there at least and only make that a $3.13 loss. So basically today I did a lot of just stupid stuff. I didn't trust any setups that I usually take. I was like trading super weird. The market was weird today. I don't know. Today just was not a good day. Yeah. Everything just was weird today. You can see like the SPY dumped so much too. Like the whole market sold off so hard, it was crazy. If I go here, like the SPY had a huge pull in. Tesla, a lot of people banked on Tesla today. You know, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. So they all had these huge pullback days, so that might be a signal for a changing trend in the market. Basically in my notebook, I said at least I wasn't short EQ today. Whoever was short EQ got absolutely destroyed. Probably blew up a few accounts, this thing. It was absolutely massive. It was pretty epic to watch this thing like go from $8 just consistently up. Like, man, just like in hindsight, it's so easy to see what you could have done, but in the moment, it's really difficult. Like, obviously, right here, there's a beautiful little sort of bull flag that formed. Explosion to the upside, further consolidation, explosion past this high, and it's just weird action. None of the tops are getting retested. Another explosion. Like, very, very crazy short squeeze there. I think that was a sympathy move from Wimmy on Friday. Good job with the stop loss on SAVA. I totally overtraded today. 20 trades was overtrading by far. I didn't control my emotions. I totally got FOMO because everyone was banking on these shorts and these puts and longs, and I was long the stocks that I ended up pumping, but I sold before. Yeah, I didn't trade for any, like a sniper today. I didn't wait for any sort of setup or good pattern, and when I did get a decent setup and pattern, I just bailed out. It was very weird today. I just didn't do good. So that's it. Whatever. New day tomorrow. Not off to a good start this week, but I guess the lesson I learned today was be patient and be more disciplined in my trading tomorrow. Be more patient. Let the setups play out. That's something that I need to learn to do, is let these setups get to my target. You know, they're gonna have pullbacks in between, but I just gotta stay confident in my setups and pre-plan my trades and be patient. So that's it, guys. That's it today. Breakout trading. I'll be back tomorrow. Adios. With some live footage tomorrow. Adios.